Good day everyone. So I am Engineer GJCP and welcome to my channel. So for today we will discuss basic trigonometry. So first let's discuss the measurement for a right triangle. So say we have a right triangle here. We name this side A, this side B, and this side C. So this is a right triangle. Since we have a sign here na ganito, perpendicular siya sa isang angle ng isang triangle. So, pag may nakita kayong sign na ganyan, yan ay 90 degrees. I hope that's clear. So, and let's name this angle theta and the other angle beta. So, for measurement of right triangle, meron tayong dalawa, which is yung Pythagorean theorem tsaka trigonometric functions. So, sa Pythagorean theorem, I hope familiar na ang lahat, wherein yung Pythagorean theorem daw ay yung square ng longest side ay equal sa sum ng square ng other two sides sa isang triangle. Or in short, yung mas kilalang formula na c squared is equals to a squared plus b squared. But I hope mas matandaan niya yung principle ng Pythagorean theorem, wherein yung square daw ng longest side, where in this case is C ang pinangalan natin sa side na to, yung square ng longest side ay equal sa sum ng square ng other two sides. Tandaan po yan kasi pag binago ng teacher po nila yung naming ng sides na yan, baka po magulo kayo. Ano po? Sige, next tayo yung trigonometric functions naman. So, same names, same triangle pa rin. For trigonometric identities naman or functions, I hope familiar na po ang lahat dito yung tinatawag na SOHCAHTOA. So, ang iba po namang term dito or mas kilala rin sa tawag na CHOSHAKAW. Wherein yung SOHCAHTOA, pag ginawa mong reciprocal niya, yun na yung CHOSHAKAW. So, ang SOHCAHTOA, ang sinasabi lang dyan, yung sign, let's start with SO. Yung sign ng opposite, yung sign of theta is equals to opposite all over the hypotenuse. So, in our triangle, using this formula here, the sign of theta is equals to the opposite side all over the hypotenuse side or yung tinatawag natin na longest side. For cosine theta, we have adjacent all over hypotenuse. So, cosine of theta is equals to adjacent side niya, which is yung katabi niyang side, which is in this case is letter A, all over the hypotenuse side. And then for tangent theta, we have opposite all over adjacent. So, for this triangle, we have tangent of theta is equals to opposite side, which is B, all over A. So, nalagay ko rin po dito sa PowerPoint yung tinatawag natin na CHOSHAKAW, which is yung kabaliktaran lang or reciprocal ng SOHCAHTOA. So, kung makikita nyo po yung letters dito, nagkabaliktad lang. Meaning, ang reciprocal ng sine of theta ay cosecant of theta. For cosine of theta, secant of theta. And then for tangent of theta, we have cotangent of theta. So, for next, we have naman is measurement ng regular triangle. Say we have this triangle here and let's name this side A, this side B, and this side C. This angle naman na opposite ng A, tawagin nating big letter A. Yung opposite ng side B ay big letter B and yung opposite ng side C ay big letter C. So for measurement ng isang regular or general triangle, we have two, which is yung sine law and cosine law. For sine law, ang sinasabi lang po dyan, in any triangle, the ratio of any side to the sine of its opposite angle is constant. So, in equation, mas kilala siya sa gantong format. Or yung iba naman, pinipresent siya na nasa taas yung sine of angle all over the side. So, ang principle po dyan, yung ratio daw ng side all over the sine of angle or yung reciprocal niya ay equal all throughout the triangle. Yung sine law raw ay equal sa diameter ng circumscribing circle. Yan po yung principle ng sine law. And next, we have cosine law. So, say we have the same drawing here. Ang principle naman ng cosine law in any triangle, the square of any side is equals to the sum of the squares of the other two sides diminished by twice their product to the cosine of their included angle. So, ang masyadong mahaba yung principle, pero ang basic na sinasabi lang po dyan, sa cosine law, yung square daw ng isang side ng isang triangle ay equal sa sum ng square ng other two sides. Yung square ng isang side ng triangle ay equal sa sum ng square ng other two sides. So, familiar po yan, ano? Para rin po yung, pag inalis natin tong equation na to, pag inalis muna natin to, di ba? Kamukha niya yung Pythagorean theorem. Ano po? So, balik tayo sa cosine law, no? So, na-establish na natin tong equation na to, may karugtong pa po siya. Diminish by twice their product of the cosine of their included angle. So, ibig sabihin po niyan, minus twice the product of the sides and the cosine of their included angle. So, in this case, sa drawing natin, yung included angle ng other two sides, wait, for a while. So, yung included angle ng other two sides, ang other two sides po natin is, in this case, this is B, and this side, which is A. Ang included angle po nila ay yung pinagitnaan nila. Where in this drawing, it's the angle C. So, makikita natin na itong formula na nauna, base siya sa drawing natin na to. Ano, kasi meron po yung ibang form. Meron yung ibang form kung hindi yung C, yung nandito, sa labas ng equals. Ito yan. Kung sa A ka naman tumingin, magbabago yung variables na nasa kabilang side ng equals. Same as well sa B, kapag sa B ka tumingin. So, ang importante po rito ay tandaan ang principle. So, next we have the areas of a triangle. So, most of us, ang mas naaalala na area ng triangle ay 1/2 base times height. Pero ang general formula po talaga is this one. The area of any triangle is 1/2 the product of any two sides to the sine of their included angle. So, in this particular principle, ito lang po yung sinasabi niya in terms of equation. So, itong equation na to, nagbase siya dito sa triangle na nasa nauna. 1/2 the product of the two sides and the sine of their included angle. Or in this case, tumingin ako sa side C and side A, and their included angle is sine of theta. Ito po. So, next, another area of triangle, we have yung mas kilala, 1/2 base times height. Galing lang po ito sa formula ng rectangle. Diba, alam natin, ang formula ng rectangle ay ito lang, base times height. Diba? Pag kinalahati mo yun, sige, mag-drawing po tayo dito. Ano? Say we have a rectangle here. This is the base, and this is the height. Pag kinalahati mo po yung rectangle, ano po yung na-form na shape? Tama po ba? Ito po ay isang, hindi siya kita. Hindi talaga kita. Bale, ito po ay isang triangle. Tama po. So, in case the triangle turns out to be like this, yung parang hindi siya nag-form ng rectangle. Kasi itong triangle na na-form dito is right triangle. Tama po ba? Where in fact, kapag applicable pa rin po ba yan sa general na triangle? Na hindi siya right angle or right triangle. Yes po, applicable pa rin po yan. Basta po mag-iingat lang tayo na sa formula na to, ang base na tinutukoy dyan is yung one side, either of the three sides po yan, saan ka pipili. And yung height, dun po tayo mag-iingat. Ang height po na tinutukoy dyan is perpendicular from the side na pinili mo up to the opposite vertex. So, yan po yung gustong sabihin itong formula ng area ng triangle na ito. So, in my case, mas sinasuggest ko gamitin tong principle number 1. Pero, if sides naman yung given, use this principle for the area of triangle. Mas kilala siya sa tawag na Heron's formula. So, I suggest dito, i-memorize nyo na lang yung formula as is kasi medyo mahaba siya. Pero ang principle lang dyan is this one. So, the area of any triangle with 3 known sides, ibig sabihin, given yung 3 sides, walang given na angle, is equal to the square root of the product of the semi-perimeter and the differences between the semi-perimeter and each of the 3 sides. So, kung hindi mo magigets yung meaning netong Heron's formula, tas hindi mo pa kabisado to, ang kabisado mo lang ay ito, I suggest intindihin mo siya ng maigi kasi for me lang, mas okay na matandaan mo siya both in this case, ha. So, yung mga previous cases, okay lang na principal ways. Pero if this one's, tas medyo hindi mo gamay yung pag-memorize, I suggest, kung pipili ka, ito na lang formula. So, madali lang naman siya. Paulit-ulit lang yung nasa loob ng square root. Madali lang siyang matandaan. Yung S dyan, semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter meaning kalahati ng perimeter ng isang given na triangle. So, given naman na yung, kapag gagamit ka ng Heron's formula, known naman na yung 3 sides. So, meaning, makukuha mo na agad yung perimeter. I-over 2 mo lang yun na yung semi-perimeter. And then, use this formula to get the area of the triangle. So, yan. And then, ito nga, yung sinasabi ko kanina, perimeter is, pag-a-addin mo lang yung 3 sides na isang triangle, makukuha mo na yung length niya. Total length niya. So, for next concept, say we have a man and this is his line of sight. Kapag yan tumingala, ang tawag po natin dyan ay angle of elevation. So, this is the angle between the line of sight and the line of sight to an object above it. Kasi pag yan yumuko, tawag naman dyan, angle of depression, which is the angle between the horizontal and the line of sight down to an object. So, be careful with the terms here. Pag elevation, up, horizontal, from horizontal, upwards. Pag depression, from horizontal, downwards. Yun po. If you like this video, kindly subscribe to this channel and feel free to comment down below other mathematical topics that you want me to discuss. So, yun lang. Again, thank you for watching.